That morning, Seattle was wrapped in a thin mist, soft as breath. I arrived at Resonance Studios around 6:30 a.m., as I had for 18 years, always first, always alone before the city stirred. The sun hadn't yet pierced the glass towers along the pier. I unlocked the doors, flicked on the stage lights, checked the power boards, and refilled the air pumps in the recording booths. No one ever asked me to do it. If I didn't, no one would. Resonance ran smoothly because I made it so. Everything felt normal until I opened my inbox. Subject line, alignment and future opportunities. Quick sync. My brow tightened. A Monday meeting from HR rarely meant anything good. Still, I moved through my routine, wiping camera lenses, brewing coffee, checking every switch and socket, forcing myself to ignore the pit in my stomach. At 4:58 p.m., as the office emptied, I stepped into conference room B. Jason Clark, the young CEO with the perfect suit and intern smile, sat across from me. Beside him, Lydia, HR director, radiated a mix of sympathy and satisfaction. The room was silent except for the hum of the air conditioner and the harsh light of fluorescent tubes. Lydia spoke first, polished and rehearsed. "Claire, thank you for coming. We wanted to discuss some organizational changes for next quarter." I said nothing. I had heard this rhythm before, the careful softening, the polite prelude to a blow. Jason kept his gaze fixed somewhere on the table. "This is part of a restructuring plan to optimize operating costs before our IPO," he said. "Nothing personal, nothing personal." That phrase always came just before they took everything you had worked for. I kept my voice steady. "When does it take effect?" Lydia slid a folder toward me. "Severance details, key cards, keys." I unclipped my badge and placed my old keychain on the table. 11 keys, each hand-labeled in 2005. They clinked softly, a final punctuation to 18 years. Jason murmured almost to himself, "No one is irreplaceable. I hope you understand that." I gave him a thin, calm smile. "I understand more than you think." I walked out before Lydia could finish her rehearsed lines. Outside, a sharp wind swept through the glass corridor. 18 years of loyalty, gone in 10 minutes. I started my car and merged into Seattle's gray traffic, rain beginning to tap against the windshield. "No one is irreplaceable," I whispered. Deep down, I knew he was wrong. At home, my apartment was silent, cold, familiar. I brewed ginger tea and opened my laptop to jot final handover notes, but froze at a new email from Lydia. Confirmation of full company property return. A small laugh escaped me. Even in firing, they were soulless. I closed the laptop and went to my bottom drawer, the one holding old documents no one cared about. Among the yellowed pages was a thin folder labeled in my handwriting. Lease 2005, Donovan only. I pulled it out. Memories rushed back. 2005. 6 of us renting a basement studio, a dream, and no credit. I had signed the lease in my name to keep the studio alive. Every renewal had my name. No one noticed, no one cared. I flipped to the last appendix. Tenant must submit written notice of renewal at least 30 days before expiration. Upper corner, August 1st. Today, August 3rd. They had forgotten. The company, the IPO, their strategy meetings, all irrelevant against this piece of paper. I felt calm, not vindictive, not bitter, just a quiet awareness. The keys had been taken, but I still held the lock.